Hi.
Hello, hello, Fragbird. I was here. I'm having a very intensive dog staring contest. It's disturbing. Let's get out of the... Ah! So close. How are you? How are you today? Swing and miss. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. I need to try it too. So, what are the news of this week, Mr. Fragbird? Barely better than you, just like peek. And then the army of bots are coming. Fourth run of interview yesterday. Got no feedback. Yeah. My experience is the hey, congrats, but the longer you are in those things, the slower are the updates, because now hire people, they're really thinking hard and yeah, but blah blah blah. Tu veux venir ici? Ouais. My dogs want to be sitting on my lap, but I'm standing, so it's not possible. So I put a blanket for Miss Mini Cloud. Okay. You know what? Let's run the intro and let's get started, because we have a lot of work today. Bonjour, hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Frank Boucher, your host, and today we have a lot of work, episode stream 168. I think once in a while it's good that I mention that, because it tells to myself, Frank, you've been doing that for a while. Welcome, super happy to be streaming today. We have a lot of work. I want to work on the URL shortener. So last week we added a scheduler. The idea was to have a dynamic links. So based on a schedule, you could send people to a destination A or B. So we add that. Very quickly kind of push in our beta environment. So today I would like to push it in my dev environment, and I would like to have a simplistic UI to edit also. That could be cool, and that's the plan of today. So welcome to Fragbird, who's already with us, and a few surely dev bots. Oh yeah. So yeah, let me share my half and half screen. Boom. So I'm looking at GitKraken. I'm wearing my GitKraken in the cloud t-shirt today. Hopefully the sound is better than last week also. I enjoy your dog tweets. Good. I need to push it also on Instagram to tease my daughter. It's more my daughter's dog than mine. But when she's at school or when she's working or something, she's my colleague, my working colleague. We share the same office. But this morning it's very intensive. I really don't know what she wants. I think she just wants to be on me, but I'm standing. Should I be sitting so you let me work? I think I will do that. Yeah, let's change the setup. Because it's intimidating. How can you be intimidated by a dog? It's possible, I'm telling you. And now you can see I'm wearing pants. Yay! I'm not one of those who are still in pitch. Yeah. Don't walk on the keyboard. And go. Okay. So now everybody will be happy. I will have my piece. And she will have... Quoi? C'est passé. There it is. Like that. Okay? Whew. Now we can work. You know? It's like a kid. What I'm doing? Man, changing the setup. That's my timestamp. Okay, so yeah, one thing we could do is try it because yesterday I tried it for real. Like, it's not a secret. I want to use it for the show I'm participating called Hello World. Hello World has two hair time. One for me, like East time, one is at 1:30 p.m. and the second one is 8:30 p.m. But the tool is working in UTC, and yesterday during the day it was not working, so I thought, oh, I did maybe an error in the code. It won't be the first and the last time that thing happened, so let's debug. So yesterday during the replay I tried and it was working. So my feeling is maybe my chronus expression was bad. So let's see if that works. So what we will do is, I have here, let's go full screen though. So okay, so that's our code. Let's run that. Okay, so I still have that error. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this and this and this. I still have that error here, but I found the workaround. So the workaround is, so if, like, it happens when you try to debug, so F5 on Visual Studio Code for an Azure Functions, what you need to do is close that window, click that garbage icon, and then hit debug again, and it will work. Why? I'm not sure, but it works. So that's cool. So now it's working. So what I want to do now is, oh, I forgot to start Insomnia. We'll need that also. So let's go in this storage. I want to show you, so we will be testing the record hello. And right now we have, so hello has different properties. So the default URL is channel 9. And then we have, like, that's a title, it's to schedule, and here are our schedules. So I will expand this to show you what it is. So it's a JSON structure. I'm here, let's open a new tab, drop that here, make it so it's a JSON stuff, and make it pretty, please. What is it? Format document. So that's the format of our...
Hi.
Hey, Pascal Jobin, welcome. So that's our structure here. I have two expression. Like the dates are good. Oh no, that one is not even good. No, 6 to 20. Yeah, so it is valid. And it's for 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. every day of the week for 30 minutes. And the other one is 1:30 a.m. from Tuesday to Saturday. And it's in UTC. So let's have a look. Could it be a good idea to update .NET? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, good point. Let's add that to the note. Thank you, full Snowball. We'll have a look. But right now, I just want to have that thing because if I could use it today, I will be super happy. But I have a bunch of version that I need to bump up. But I think bumping up version, so we'll try. Yeah, it is. No, like, totally fine. Like, okay, so here it is. So now what we want to do is just call. So let's how do that again? Clear history, confirm, voila. So now I just want to call that URL. Since it's running locally, I will call the local host and hello, and we should land on channel 9. Cool. So it's working. One thing I would like, because my feeling is the code that we have doesn't handle well the 24-hour format, maybe. So that's the thing I want to validate. So what's that code? Oh, that's for the UI. I don't need that for now. So let's put a breakpoint. Here, F12. In get URL. Just want to know if... Oh, maybe I can hard code it. Oh, I could do that. Right? When I do UTC now, let's make a breakpoint here and run again. Whoops. Oh yeah. Close this. No update for now. Let's just rerun our query. So we just hit our breakpoint. See now, so that's the thing. Right now it says 2 and PM, and I feel when I say, if I do an expression and say 14, it should be valid, and I feel like it's not work. Oh, yeah. I have 14 here. So why was not working? Let's cheat the time. Oh no, let's cheat the schedule. You know what? Let's update this. Let's update. And let's update. And instead of 18 here, I will put 14. Whoop. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do 1400 for now. What did I do wrong? Doing this, I do 14. And then close, and then update. Cool. So now if I run it, I should still land here. Yes, because it starts at in 6 minutes. So let's try to see how we can explore things, and we'll come back to that. I want to see if the schedule changed, right? So right now, if I run it, I land on this URL. That's cool. So now what I would like is for our interface, I would like to have an interface, right? So I have two dates. Probably have a date picker. Yeah, let's while we're waiting for the time to pass, if I do in sync fusion, let's go product Blazor. So sync fusion are super nice. They gave us a community license, and I'm using it inside the Url Shortener. In fact, in the tiny Blazor admin. So this is a UI. So that URL Shortener is in two parts. If you're not familiar with the project, there's the backend, is an Azure Functions, and the front end could be whatever you want. Since I'm a C# guy, I used Blazor, so I have that. But there's front end using SharePoint, PowerShell, Excel. Eventually, I would like to have even a CLI, probably done in Node. You could do so, like if you want to create your own front end to my shortener, yeah, and let me know, and I will refer it, and that will be awesome. So now let's go product and Blazor, and I want to see the demos. We'll see what kind of control they have for a date. So not a grid. All components. Date picker. Choose a date. Oh, well, we need the time also. I like the choose a date range. That's cool. Boom, boom. Right? That's nice. But we need the, I think we need the date time picker. Okay, let's say today, and I could change the time. Can I edit it though? Oh, I can edit. That's cool. So what's the source of that? What? Just that? Damn. We'll need that. We'll need that. Let's go. Let's put that in a page here. We'll need that. So we have a date, right? In the schedule. Oh, why I do that? I have it here, right? Yeah. So we have two dates. We have a URL. We have a, so like those could be just string. Oh, duration, I could take a number. Yeah. And that, the cron thing will be, maybe I could refer the cron editor. Yeah, so this I could put like, I don't know, we could put, because you could decide that it's 2 hours long or something like that, or like, but it's in minutes. I think I will put just a text field. Is there anything cron? That would be crazy if they have a cron thing. No, huh? Okay. So for the rest, it will be text box. We're super close. It's still 09. I thought the white, I thought it was already done. So yeah, so I think we'll need this, not that, we'll need the nobody landed, right, yet? So let's try to do that in our open tiny Blazor admin. Oh, will I land? I think I may land. Yeah. I'm done for the day. Yay! Yay! 39's rigged. Fragbird, you can beat me. Okay. It should be the new URL. It's working! It's working! Oh, this is cool. So, yeah, I'm happy. Oh, code by mistake. It was a bot! It was a bot! So, like, that's good news, people. Cloudies. This is good news. I know I'm behind that stack of snow. Maybe I should go bigger, like that, so at least you see me. So it's working, so that's pretty cool. So okay, so maybe some bad code, something, I don't know, or maybe when I did try it was finished. Yeah, indeed. So now we have a dynamic URL. So we just need a nice interface because playing in the JSON structure is not fun. Okay. So this is the real tiny Blazor. I will put that on the side because debugging while I'm having that authentication stuff is much harder. So I created a copy of the code that is not up to date, but there's no authentication there, so we should be able to call it. Oh, I should have let the Azure function running. Yeah, let's have that running. F5. Oh, let's try. Can I play twice? What? Oh, no. Will it hit the error? That's what we will know after these messages. When I was young, I didn't speak English or understand English, and cartoons in English were pretty like they were better, you know, more diversity, more option and stuff like that. So sometimes I was watching the cartoons in English, but there was like when there was the ads and everything, the commercials, they were speaking super fast, so I had no clue. So like, return after these messages, for me it was just like something like blah 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 blah, but it imprint into my mind. So sometimes I just say return after these blah, blah, blah. But now I understand what it means. Anyway, sorry, brain fart. Okay, so now we want that thing. We'll probably need to add the Syncfusion Blazor calendar though in our library. Right here, we'll probably need to add Syncfusion. Oh, though we don't. Well, we'll see. Okay. So here, when we have. Oh, and the other thing is we could have multiple of those. Oh, damn it. That will be... Maybe we should have a component. I never did a component. Like, you could see it because everything is in one page. Let's hard code for now. I will play with that later. Okay, so that's our grid here. So that's create. Here I'm asking a bunch of stuff. So the model body. So I'm asking the title, the URL, the vanity, and now we should add a little bit more, right? We should add okay, what we want to do is like it's a fancy UI. Like you can add no at all schedule, or you could add multiple. So I will need like a component schedules and a component schedule. That will be interesting. That will be cool though. Like I will learn a lot doing that. But right now, let's just kind of hard code a little bit. Try to see if we want. So let's do a label. And it will be for schedules. Now we need 2 date picker, so it was that. Can I just do this? And can I do now, of course, it doesn't know this, so we'll inherit sample base component. If I do this at the top, cool. So now there's our 2 dates, and we said we need 3 . I feel like that needs to be in a div. Okay. So this, so now that will be for the alternative URL. Alternative URL. Schedule. Yeah. So this is for alternative URL. Alternative URL. Okay, and now it's for this. Oh man. That was for create or update? For create. No, create pop-up. Yeah, show create pop-up. So that's for create. Oh, so I will need to create one. Oh, I'm so screwed. So that's for this dot I think I should totally do the legit stuff.
Bonjour. Hi.
Bonjour, tell learn code, how are you? I'm hard coding right now and it's really bad. Just trying to have some kind of visuals. I should do a component, but I'm not starting with an easy one. So I think all that, the binding will go. Like here there's no binding, but there I have a binding. Oh, because I didn't do it. I should. Okay, let's just see if... So this, now I want the cron. Yeah, but yeah, it's just that what I want to be able to save or create and edit is this over there. So it could be nothing. It could be, and then like what the way I see it is when you create a short URL, you could say, oh, I want to add schedule, and you click the plus, and I create like a form for one, right? So then you fill, okay, the date, URL, and text field. And then say, okay, I want to create another one, and then like I create another one. So I'll have two components, and it could be like an infinite of components added. It's just not like, yeah, show a text box. But for now, let's try that. So I have the cron expression. So the ID I think is just cron, isn't it? With a capital C apparently. Let's do that. Input text like that. In fact, since it's there's our default, if I do correctly, I should see this in the value, right? Can I put some info or something like that? Not a label, but something like tips or something like that? No, huh? There's no label? It's too basic for you? Editor. In place editor. Oh yeah, but no, that's... Calendar, date picker, scheduler, button. What's a chip? Oh, that's cool. Input. Layout. Cards. Nope. Ah, tooltip. I'm not sure on that then. Maybe it's the label. I won't. So was it cron? I forgot the URL again. Cron tab guru. I wanna send people to cron tab guru. Let's no validation for now because I have no clue what I will do for validation. So we have that, we have that. Oh, we have the duration. And we have a duration. So how was your week, Mr. Tail Learn Code? So here we have for 1. And I should do some binding here. Let's do 30 here. And let's do a funny placeholder just to show something. Week has been good. Had fun presenting to Austin.NET Group Monday night. Oh, what was the your topic? I need to get back to you also. Sorry about that. I'm super busy. Now is my break. And it's kind of work related. I want to use that for work. That's why I'm pushing it that hard. So right now, if I delete this, clear history, confirm. So it still, it should still send us to Learn TV. Cool, still working. Building a .NET application using Cosmo. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, completely doing. Well, I like what I'm doing though, but it's a little bit intensive. And I have a talk to prepare next week. I'm doing a lecture for college people. So yeah, I should add some binding here. But like, I'm not sure my binding is a valid binding. So what I'm looking for, I think here it's start, I think, isn't it? Yeah, start, and it's for start. Cannot be null though. I will leave that, but I think I don't want null. And here I think it's end. Okay, so my God. So when you click the button, let's comment this. Let's comment that for now. when you click the button to add a new one, create short URL. Cool. So I do this. I should then do this dot schedule. Come on. Why are you not working? I forgot who asked or mentioned that last week, but I installed Visual Studio, the big one, but I couldn't make it to work. Okay, so schedules, and then I want to add one. In the short entity, I think it's an empty stuff, right? Short entity. Schedule, it's just an empty array, so I need to create new one. Okay, so schedule is equal to new schedule array, and then I will do new schedule. Right? So it should be populated. Well, I was trying to run my Azure functions, and I was just trying to debug my Blazor WebAssembly application, and it was not working properly. But like, it's probably me not doing it like my setup or everything. I'm just watching the time. I want to make sure I'm testing that URL to see if it's working. So now we should have a schedule. We should totally also comment this. And let's do a breakpoint here to see how look our object after. So let's run, see if it's working. Have a good day, Fragbird. Like I'm to be honest, like I was expecting to be able to debug right away with Blazor, and it didn't work. So that was my first like, how I thought like it would be easier.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Mr. Copper Birdie, hello, how are you? How was your week, sir? I cannot catch your stream. I think you're streaming earlier than before, or like you stopped streaming in my morning. I've been wanted to catch your stream, and it never worked. Like, you're never there when I'm looking for you. Ah, duration minutes. It's good. Duration, I should say. Right? Okay, let's try again. Nope. What's the problem now? Schedule does not contain. What? Cannot implicitly into string. Do I do a convert or? Not too bad. I just finished hosting my personal website. Ah, cool. Code stream has been a bit of hit and miss a few last weeks. Hoping to get more back in code. Yeah, keeping the schedule is hard, sir. So what would you do? Oh, can I have like I need a form and I want only numbers. Numeric text box. There it is. Oh, can I edit though? Okay, yeah, okay, so I want this. There it is. Numeric text box. Double, but I want an int. Hopefully it will be possible. Let's go see. Like this. The default value will be 30. Can I put some ID in it? And can I put some value binding? I want some int over. Apparently I will need this. Min, max. I could totally do a min though, min 0. Could do a step by 30. Let's try that. Why not? We have a fancy control. Why not using it, right? Fancy, fancy. Thank you, Sync Fusion. I don't think, yeah, let's do an increment of 5. I feel guilty to force people, no, your link should be at least valid for 30 minutes. So, like, the binding doesn't look like he appreciates my binding here. Let's try. The value, component parameter value. Is used 2 times. Really? No. I have t value and I have value. Oh, because I have this. Okay, let's... Okay. Cannot convert a Microsoft ASP.NET Core component callback system datetime to an ASP.NET Core component event callback. Component event callback. Ah, same thing, right? The binding stuff here. Let's remove that. Because it's here. Okay. Let's try again. Two warnings. Should we try? Oh! Our link should be invalid anymore. So right now I'm at Learn TV. Now if I try, I should land on channel 9. What? No. How come? Clear history. Let's double check what we have here. Oh. Yeah, I say 30 minutes. So it shouldn't be valid anymore, right? If I take this and I'll put it in here and I do make it pretty. So in UTC we are now 15 like 3 or 4 something like that, right? And it was just valid for 30 minutes, so we should be not valid anymore. So we should be going to the hello world. So let's put a breakpoint in our redirect. Oh, I think it was in the short entity. Yeah, let's put a breakpoint here and see why we're still valid. Right? Datetime. Yeah, it's 15.6, so it shouldn't be valid. The URL, what's the URL? If I do F10, the URL is... Wait, what? Why? That's the URL. Why it's that? Why? What? So somehow I update the URL. Okay, damn. So something happened where I update the URL. That's why. So now the default URL is that. That's why it's not working. Like it is working. Oh. Okay. So here I'm looking for a URL and then I return link. So get URL, where it's called here, say valid URL, and I return valid URL. So in the redirect, I say I log that, I do new, and I save the stat. Oh, and I save this. I think that's the thing here. I think that's what happened. Oh. Why do I save that? Ah, because I oh, damn it. Let's go see in here. Okay, so it's not here and in here. So I'm not sure, when did I update the URL then? I don't think I do any update. Let's pause. So look like when the schedule is invalid or valid, it changed the URL. So let's try it again. So we'll go here. We'll make it so this will send us, let's say, to GitHub. Alright, and we'll change the schedule. So right now it was, where was it? Was here 14, so let's put 15. Let's put 15. So we have like 5-6 minutes to run once. And it should be invalid. Cool. So I will hide the log, and I don't know when am I updating the URL. Like, I'm reading it from the database, but after that I shouldn't be touching it, right? So where is it? Short entity. Let's put a breakpoint here, because that's the problem. That's when I assign the URL. Trying to see. Okay, let's run it. Damn it. Eventually we'll have it, right? So now it fails. Let's pause and play it again. At least we have a workaround. Let's put some timestamp. Debug unwanted update. So here we have our URL. So now if I try it, I should have GitHub. Oh, so now that's nothing. Interesting. And now I should have GitHub. Cool. So now it's trying to save it. Okay. Right. So I land on GitHub. Oh, that's a cool animation. I really like it. Whoa, this is cool. So if I go here, and now boom, error. Unauthorized. Oh, what? Oh, because my function is running with the authorization. Okay, you're working as expected. I didn't comment the authorization part of in my function. But it's running now, so I want to make sure it's working as expected. That thing. Come on. Okay, so on my clock it is 10:15, so we should now have the other URL. Let's try that. So that's the first, it's nothing. Now it should be GitHub. Excellent. Now updating clicks. Where I was? Hey, sorry. Thank you for the following. Very appreciated. I'm assuming that's on YouTube. Because all the streams are updated on YouTube. You can find them at Behind My Cloud. If you miss a part, you really want to know more about it, it's all there with the show notes and everything is there. There's a YouTube channel behind that thing. So yeah, so where I was, what just happened? So now this is GitHub. The timestamp is 15:16, so it should do the thing, right? So if I do now function 10 to go, boom, boom. So now it's checking if it's active. In fact, I'm just interested into this, right? Okay, so it returns through. Cool. Go over. Boom. So now it's updating the link. Okay. And we return that. Okay. So now the valid URL is returned to what? So save short entity. That's when it happens. It's when I save. So why I save that? Why I call this? Because I did update the URL, the clicks. Oh, maybe I should have. And that's why here that will be overridden. Right? Wait, what? It's already updated? Oh, did I just push it? I think, yeah. Right? No, I'm here. It's not done yet. Why? It's already done. Maybe I shouldn't. So I saved the click. I will need to keep those things separated. Okay, so problem is that having it URL is bad. So instead of URL, I should say valid URL. So that logic here would be with validate URL instead. And URL would stay untouched. So here URL would stay URL and validate URL valid, yeah, valid URL would be better. Valid URL or current URL. What make more sense? Active URL? Like that, right? So it's a read-only thing. Yeah, we'll put this, we'll put active URL. So you want the get active URL, or should it be a functional? I think it's active URL, and then like you call the get active URL. The get active URL will just call if there's no schedule, it will just return the default one. If there's something, then it go check that. By default, it's the default one. And I return this. Yes. So now here, active URL, that's in the redirect here. That's what we return. And that should work. So if I refresh, let's start this. Whoops. So something is failing. URL update. URL update line 94. Okay, let's try to see that. Why it should be working, right? URL is a get set. Okay. URL update. Where is it? Oh, I think okay. Yeah, this is not private anymore, it's public. Save F5. Cool. So now, if I put back here and again put github.com and quickly run this, I should land on the Learn TV right now. Cool, because it's 28 and it's still valid for 30 minutes. But if I update this, it's still github.com. And I test this function 78 times yet. So let's wait 1 more minute and then we should go back at GitHub then. In 2 minutes. In 1 minute. Only, yeah, that's debugging, right, Copper Birdie? And after that, if it's working, I will stop that, remove the authentication stuff, and restart it so we could test our UI, or poor UI. And maybe try to, I should have watched so many times C# Fritz, Jeff, when he was explaining the component, and every time I was like, okay, I will do that later, and like, I didn't do it, so now I don't know how to do a component. Okay, it's 10:30. Let's try it. Clear history. Why? Why? Maybe my computer is... Oh, did I... How long is the schedule? Maybe it's me. Oh yeah, it was 15:15 for 30 minutes. Okay, if I put 15 here. Cool. Okay, so it's working. And it took us only, well, like, it took me 82. Senior programmer in the room, raise your hand. Oh man, okay, so let's stop that. Yeah, let's stop. Boom. Let's be very good at it, and for the URL shortener we'll remove the authentication part here, and for the list I will do the same thing. And I think now I should be able to run it again. Run! And then kill, and then run again. And eventually we have it. Okay, so the Azure function is running. Now let's run our little thing here. Oh, it was still running. Let's pause it. What? 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 What are you doing? Testing the UI. Okay. Oh yeah, I add a bunch of breakpoints. Let's remove those friendly breakpoints. Cool. Okay, so now if we do add URL, oh my god. This is the crap we build. Isn't it ugly? Okay, let's see if we can fill something. So, yeah. The redirect URL, let's go Microsoft.com. Vanity will take beta test. And the form, let's go for from yesterday and 1 AM. That's cool. It kind of worked good though, and it will be good until the end of the month. And I'll put 59. There it is. Alternative, let's go with the HTTPS //github.com. And the cron expression, I want that to be clickable though. We'll need to fix that later. Let's do this thing here. And let's go for 15 minutes. Did I add a breakpoint? I need a breakpoint when I click the save. Here. That's the thing. I'm not sure if you're still there. Learn code. I'm killing your name. Tail learn code. I want to debug the line by line the Blazor WebAssembly, and that's my major issue. That's why I was trying to install Visual Studio Code, and I feel like it was working, but now it's not working anymore. So like I know here like I won't hit my breakpoints, so I'm not sure what's the status today of that. And I feel I should be able to do it. Wait, what? It worked? That looked like it worked. What happened? Did we do it in one try? A UI in one try? Come on. Okay, it didn't save. Kind of got me. Oh no, beta test, it's there. I would think you should be able to do it, but I've only... Yeah. I think this project is kind of deep. I should try to start a new one kind of clean and see how it goes. That project also, I think I started, I was on Linux, like in Blazor and VS Code and everything. So obviously our setup worked, like the primary stuff, and the schedule, if I go expand that, let's put that in our page here where it was. I have too many things open here. Boom. Let's do this and format. Okay, so the date didn't follow, so the binding is not there, but that did follow. No, duration didn't follow either. Okay, so I need to find a way to do the binding with the Syncfusion control, but otherwise it worked. We saved it. So we just need to wrap it in a fancy component, add that button to initialize our variables. Like, it's possible. We're making progress. Okay, so let's understand the binding. Syncfusion. How do I do the binding? Custom format, validation. Should I do the T value? How do you do the binding? How do you do the binding? Yeah, how do you do the binding? So is it T value and I need to put, feel like value. So T value is the type and value is that. So it's value instead of binding. Let's try that. Let's try that. What do you think, Cloudies? I think we're getting closer and I'm excited. So here I should have value equal, and then something like that. The attribute value or tag helper element blah 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 required a value. T value cannot be empty, contain only a white space. Well, it's because you need something like that instead. No. There's that thing. Okay, does it build? You know what? Let's try to be lucky. And since I want to go fast, I will just delete that thing here. Voila. So URL manager. Cool. Let's click our button. So it's red. Oh, because it's, oh, that's cool. Do you see that? It's red because I'm assuming it's mandatory. It cannot be null. That's nice. So we say yesterday. Let's do yesterday and then 3 a.m. until the end of the month. And I said, yeah, that's cool. You know, that's excellent. So description is, it was the default, we say Microsoft.com. Vanity will be, you know what? Yeah, we'll do beta test, but it's invalid, so we need a one word. The cron expression, let's put 15, and then the duration is also 15. I like that there's some green right away. That's cool. Okay, so now we save. Doesn't look like the schedule as follow as planned though. Yeah, cron expression. Let's try again. Oh, this might. Okay, so let's delete this record. But the cron expression follow before, right? Oh, now it's red. Why it's red? Oh, that one is also red. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Title, URL Microsoft, vanity, beta test, dates, let's from yesterday, I don't care, it won't work anyway, 31, cool, oh no, not end of the world, like something like 2020 please. Or maybe I should put a default date like today or something like that. I want March 31. Okay, the alternative URL, get up the expression. So the default is that, okay, So random. Okay, let's put that one in August. Whatever. And I want a duration of 15 minutes. So if I try to save that, doesn't look like the dates are following. And duration either. So like my binding is still wrong. Okay, the binding is still wrong. So we need to learn how to do the binding stuff. Let's stop this. No, the cron job should have follow. Okay, let's explore here. Data binding. Yeah, one-way binding. I want a two-way binding. Yeah, so it is this. Let's try again. So I will put when I create a schedule. Oh. Okay, by default it's like forever. Not sure I like that, but okay. Where I am here. Let's go back in the URL manager. So this, and I think I need to put the interrogation point if I don't have any value, right? And now for this here, this. Should I do that? Like I didn't do it here. Right, in a regular button, not button, but for like here a text box, I just do the binding value and then like this. So I'm not sure why here I would need to do like this. I'll try it. Also, I'm not sure I like that max. I think I would prefer now and UTC probably. Okay. Let's try that variants. I should delete the previous record, refresh this, delete. Boom. Okay. Oh, is it broken? Yep, it's not building. Okay. Oh, there's errors. Okay, date time now then. Damn it. Date time. Yeah, we'll need to fix that. There are a bunch of errors again. Whoa. Okay. Okay, a few errors. Okay. So still doesn't like my null, so we'll just put back this and just make sure there's a date. So on line 880, what? Must be variable. Cannot convert lambda expression to delegate return type block. What? Line 880? Do I have that much line in that page? No. 369? No.
Bonjour. Hi.
Hey, Tête d'Ampoule, how are you? I don't understand the error. Oh man. I don't understand the error. Okay, is it because I have here put this? I feel like that's the problem. Whew. Dog, you smell. Oh, I need to do this. Not sure. Right, so when it's sync fusion control, I need to put that app at. When it's a regular one, I don't need to put one. Okay, so now let's try again. Okay. But it doesn't save if I do that. Damn it. Okay, let's try to run it. Sorry. Woo. Okay. And now I do this. And now I do that. So I say, Microsoft, beta test. Oh, the date is better? Yeah, the date is better. So I could say, okay, from yesterday to the end of the month will be GitHub. My cron task is August something. And this is duration 0. Let's put 15. So I think now the binding is working. So now I save. I'm here. It's looking good. So even now the UI should be, yeah, it's there. I'm not showing it though. But if I refresh this, now I have the new, where is it? Beta test with the And now if we expand this and we go here, put this like that, and I should learn the it's working. Cool. So we have a very bad design UI, hard-coded, but it's working. So we know what we need now. We need to make it, you know, this. Don't ask me. How are you, Ted Dumple? How was your week? I'm done. I should chill the rest of the day. I'll let you code, guys. Pokes, cloudies. Shouldn't say guys. It's working. That's the main thing, Copper Birdie. Yeah. But I need to do... Oh, maybe you did. You did play with Blazor, correct? I need to do it in a component now. That's the thing I need to do. And I have no clue how to do it. I know it's kind of simple-ish. Ah! My nose is itching. I've been... Give me 1 second. I've been... People are pinging me. I still have a little bit of time, friends. Components are basically page with a route. Without a route. Yeah. So I think let's try it. So we should create a folder called components, right? Does it make sense? And in there we'll create a file. We'll call that schedules with a S. Ah, my nose, damn it. But it should be a razor page, correct? I have no clue how to do it. Let's try to find Blazor Components. Component. Understanding. Oh yeah, but it's a pluralsight. I don't want to boot pluralsight right now. Just want to do like an easy one. I'm sure that's pretty good, but that's okay, so component are in Razor, that's cool, perfect. Razor syntax, name. Component name must start by a uppercase character. For example, my is valid and is invalid. Okay. Let's see if, oh, I did it correct. So let's rename it though, because I want to make sure it's clear it's a component. So it's schedules components. And that should be something like a div. Why are you not fancy helping me here? Okay. Routing. Achieve markup. Code parameters. But for me, the class I want is, I'm not sure I want any class. Or should I? Because what I want is like it's this. And what I want is, I want a button. Oh yeah, I want this button. which one it is. So it's probably this one. So mini cloud is now good to go away. Oh my god. Whew, feel good. Okay, so for using that thing, I will need probably a class. So using button here. Excellent. So there's some style that are required. Let's put all the style. We'll clean that up later. Icon SCSS. It's not. Okay. Okay, so that's the cascading parameter. Okay, it's parameter. Okay. Let's do a timestamp. Learning how to build a Blazor components. And if Ed Charbonneau or C# Fritz see that thing, they will say, Frank, we need to talk. We need to talk. Well, guys, you're welcome on my show, or I could go on your show if times is possible, because I need to learn fast. I feel like I should be able to do something like this here, and here it should be a schedule, and it should be schedules like that. But I don't want toggle button though. I didn't want toggle button. I want buttons. So I feel like, anyway, so now, if I understand correctly, is from here I could do something like, we have our ugly but functional stuff, and now I could do something like schedule component. Is it how I can do it? Oh, maybe I need to add the reference. Please, UI update. So I have my IntelliSense. Yeah, I know it's not matching because you're not suggesting anymore. I don't know why. It's loading. There's, I think I need to add the reference here. Like here I should be doing something like this and that. I don't know. Component? I'm not sure it's there. I don't know. How does it know? Right? And now I need to pass something. So how do I pass the information? Ah, it wasn't shared. Yeah, I could totally put it in shared. Okay, let's do that. I will, instead of having it in component, I will put it in shared here. Let's move that here. And now can I do something like binding values? And now I could do like this. Let's run it. Let's see. Oh, did I kept the Azure function running? I think it's still running, right? Is it? think it's not running anymore. So let's run that. What? Oh, because you want to save this file. I won't be able to attach, but that's okay for now. In the component, you need a property with a parameter attribute, then you use it like a HTML normal attribute in the current interview. If you need to pass information to the component, you need to have a parameter property that is public inside the component. Yep, that's what I did, I think. Let's have a look. So, oh yeah, because I do binding, but in my component here, it was schedule, right? So I should do schedules here. So here, schedule component. What? That's strange. Okay, let's stop this. I should do something like what? That's funky. So I should do something like, ah, there it is. So I should do schedule. Oh yeah, it's there. And I'll do something like that. Yeah. So do I need to put the at? Look like it likes what? That's cool. I will be able to have like even like the short URL. I will have like a bunch of components. My code will become clean. Thank you guys, by the way, Copper Birdie and Marcus again helping me today. Damn, you're awesome. Thank you. No kidding. No, I've been wanted to do that for a while, but I'm always like, yeah, I need to move forward and stuff. But yeah, it will be much cleaner, much friendly. Okay. Yay! So I have my little ugly UI here. That's cool. Boot. Boot, 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 boot. Okay, so I have two buttons, so I just want the first one. Excellent, excellent. We are going somewhere. So I just want the first one. So button control. Not sure I need all that thing. I don't think I need that, right? Yeah, I don't think I need that. This will be like the plus, and then we'll create a new instance of, or we'll be adding the component schedule. How much time do I have? I don't have a lot of times. So unclick, we'll rewrite something here. Content. I don't think I need that either. And that's a strange thing. Okay, that was changing the okay. I think I don't need it either. Cool. So now when it clicks, what I want to do is add 1. But right now I think what I want to do is find someone else to raid. But it's looking good. I like that. So we have like a schedulers with a S component, with a schedule component, and we'll be able to add, and save that. And we'll need a little button also probably to remove some. Oh no, like we should delete at the component level. This is exciting, and we have nice UI also. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I think that's it for now. Let's save the show. Cool. Now let's see the scores. So who's leading today? And while CB's doing that, let's see the live coders. So I'm leading with 39. Oh, Assert. What are you doing, sir? Must make game. Okay. Some JavaScript stuff. Oh, that's cool. Never raid him. Let's do it. Thank you everyone for being with me today. And we'll just type so I don't do any typos. Boom. Thank you a lot for being with me today. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you, Claudia. It's very helpful. Thank you to all of you who helped me understand Blazor and become better. I will push the code. It will be available. Feel free to join. The show notes will be also available. So like all the snippets, the good stuff. And see you on Friday. We might continue to work on that. We might continue to work on the game. Not sure yet. Not sure if Jason is joining me. But I would say have a good rest of the week and see you on Friday. Bye-bye.